I get this great feeling whenever I drive up here. For one thing, I love the landscape. And it's a bit like my magic mountain. When you first arrive here at our clinic, you feel like you're checking into a hotel. You're accompanied to your room. You're asked about your needs and about your personal preferences. What kind of pillows do you prefer? What kind of bed? And that's important. Our patients have to feel at home. And there should be a good restaurant with really health-conscious cooking. All of that adds up to being healthy after all. Everything is harmonious, and basically, everything happens in a natural way. We have 60 internistic and psychosomatic patients, and 140 staff to look after them. You'll never find that ratio of personnel in a hospital. We have a whole battery of diagnostics that is quite untypical for a clinic of this size. You'd have to look long and hard in university clinics for the quality of the equipment we have here in the radiology center. A 3 Tesla MRI scanner and a 128 slice CT from the best German company. Our patients can be examined completely from head to toe within 6 hours. Then they're handed their lab results and findings. We have our own laboratory here. They never leave without a final consultation. And then they're given a diagnosis and can understand every word of it. And it's not only the physical aspects we're able to examine here, but also something that's very important, of course, a focus on the human being as a whole. Having both here in one place is fantastic. We can treat burnout and severe depression, but also anxiety disorder, post-traumatic stress problems, everything related to the psyche, wherever there's no acute need for care, that is. People who come here notice that we work at a different pace. No one is in a hurry. No one shouts. Just come here and soak it all in. It's balm for the soul. The really fascinating thing about this place is that it's a mixture of old and new, of high functionality and of comfort at the same time. The relaxation rooms, for instance, or the restaurant. During the 1920s, it was a convalescent home for military veterans. Then, later, it was used as a sanatorium. And then it basically stood empty for years. Until Max Grundig had his brilliant idea. He had this vision of creating something very special, a place where patients really feel comfortable, with furnishings and fittings in the rooms, for instance, that were absolutely exemplary. Medical treatment used to be all about just that, treating people. And for Max Grundig, the best medicine was talking to people. In other words, proactively taking time for patients, going into their history, and letting them speak their mind. Simply having the time to talk to people and to treat them well. When you have time, you can build up trust. And once you've built up trust, you have a good basis for treatment. So those are the main reasons I tell people, come here. It's a small clinic, it's really personal, and a sense of togetherness is really important. When the rapport is good, the therapy is good. You don't ever get that hospital feeling. My staff here are really special people who respond to you at every stage of your illness. And I know that I have a selection of doctors who are absolutely extraordinary. There's no clinic in Germany that's so intimate and so individual and that offers such compact therapy and such complete medical care. Those are the ideal conditions for getting well again. And sometimes I feel I can even get healthier here myself. And that's why I work here. It's a sacred place, a sacred location in which you really do get better again. I am utterly convinced of that.